Global HSE Solutions, the complete approach. Fire safety is our whole business. Of course, we all want to make sure our buildings are safe from fire in order to protect the occupiers. In fact, we have a legal obligation to do so. We also need to protect owners' assets. But it's not as straightforward as it sounds. Firstly, there are the complexities of legal compliance, including RRO, Fire Safety Order, Building Regulations, the Fire Safety Act 2021, the Building Safety Act 2022, and the Fire Safety England Regulations 2022, with a whole host of additional secondary legislation. Then there are the operational and commercial needs. For example, how to protect your asset or investment from the following: enforcement notices, latent defects, acquisition surveys, retrospective remedial works, and insurance requirements, where we need to balance budgets and timelines, all of which leaves the responsible person with a lot to consider. So how can we strike a balance on fire safety, taking into account life safety, legal and compliance obligations, and commercial needs? Well, fire safety is our whole business, which puts us in a great position to understand the needs of the responsible person and support their nominated competent teams. Let's show you how. We have made it our business to be experts in reacting to enforcement notices, latent defects, acquisition surveys, and retrospective remedial works. We have a huge level of experience to draw upon. And we understand that fire safety is much more complex than a tick box exercise. This is where a complete approach will really help. We have all the component parts and skills required for comprehensive fire safety solutions all in-house, including 3D mapping, cavity barriers, fire doors, dampers, fire and smoke compartmentation, and accredited training at all levels. We believe that by combining them all with access to our highly qualified and experienced fire engineers, then you get something more than the sum of its parts. Our approach at Global is to meet the functional requirements of the building regulations by using guidance and compliance advice with a clear, tried and tested process. This is where we factor in budgets, work priority, and your timelines. So why us? No other fire protection company that we are aware of can offer a comprehensive service like Global. It all starts with our core values. We believe in putting the customer first and supporting them to ensure compliance. Do it right. We build in social and environmental values into the way we operate, including a focus on sustainability. We believe in being open, honest, yet confidential whilst doing the job right. So what does that mean? It starts with recruiting and retaining a high-caliber workforce. Our fire engineers have the highest credentials plus a multidisciplined team able to cope with anything from high-level consultancy and decision-making to smaller installations, all giving you access to competency across all fire disciplines, all in-house. We always focus on quality products, processes, and building partnerships in our supply chain. We even have our own door manufacturing facility. By developing and using new innovations and cutting-edge technology, it builds in extra efficiency and transparency. For example, the NFC plug to track a door set data, inspection and maintenance status, or bolster and plan radar to track data 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. As pioneers in the golden thread approach, we are always looking for robust processes that can be audited, which is why we are also advocates of ISO. Of course, it's not all about a depth of skill set. It's not the tools you have, it's how you use them, and we have the experience to back this up. Our ecosystem of skills and people have allowed us to look after projects in almost every sector, covering heritage sites, hospitality, new builds, student accommodation, healthcare and housing. One of our specialities is retrospective fire installs, where we are industry leaders, where a complete approach helps balance compliance, budgets, priorities, and timelines. This is where our experience of active, passive, and management all come together. To give you peace of mind, we are active participants of many membership organizations and accreditation schemes. We believe in a holistic approach to fire safety, fire engineering, fire remediations, fire strategy, compliance, and balancing active and passive fire safety.